Hi everyone, this is part one of a series of small videos about management. How can you become a better manager with small changes? So we're going to explore different aspects of management along the way. I'm going to give you tips as well, simple tips that you can apply. Those tips coming from my experience of 20 years in many different industries with different cultures around the world. So let's start with organizations. And how do they promote people to management positions usually? Well, too often and most of the time, people are promoted to a management position for technical expertise, technical knowledge rather than human skills. And that's a big problem that has a huge impact on the overall result of the organization. And at the same time, organizations are not at all spending enough to help all those managers to become better at management. And so most managers are doing their best with what they've got. Perhaps, oh yeah, I did a management course 7 years ago. Say, what is the investment of the organization to really give the tools and to help people develop themselves as managers in order to be able to develop their own team? We probably will agree on that. Management is one of the most difficult things. To be able to manage a team, it's really not easy. But at the same time, it can be so rewarding, so rewarding. So first, look at a normal day at work and try to see what is the proportion of your time during the day that you invest in taking care of your team, paying attention to what's going on, encouraging, giving feedback, helping people to grow, and what part of your day are you spending to do everything else, all the tasks that you have to perform on a regular basis. So is it balanced? Is it about half-half? Is it 20%, 80%? How is it proportioned between the two? And at the same time, ask yourself the question, how important is the team in achieving the results? And if there's a connection between the proportion of your time spent at managing people and how important they are, in your opinion, to reach the goals. Usually, I can tell you, if you're honest with yourself, it's a huge imbalance between the two. And people know their team is important, but they don't have the time. They're too stressed, they have too much pressure. And so they perhaps spend 10% of their day really looking after the team and 90% of the time doing all the other things. As long as you do that, you can't get the best out of your team. So tip number one is definitely start to pay attention to what's happening around you. Get your head up and look at what's happening. Go, whatever the industry you're in, get out of your office. Go and see your team. See what they're doing. Do they need your help? Do they need advices? And tip number two, say thank you. Don't forget to say thank you as often as you can. When was the last time you said thank you to one of your team members? Say, well, yeah, I do it every day, etc. Okay, when was the last time and for what reason? And it's not so much about I do it or I don't, but it's how often do you do it? Is it a kind of reflex to say thank you? Put yourself in the position of you as an employee working with your boss. What kind of behavior, what kind of attention are you expecting from your boss? And how good is it when your boss is noticing that you made some real efforts, you gave the best of yourself for this, whatever project, and the boss is saying thank you? Well, apply exactly what you need from your boss to your team. It works the same way. And paying attention is going to give you so many informations about how people are. Some people perhaps are not feeling really well in your team. Did you notice? Did you take the time to notice that? Because if you don't, it's never going to work as a team and to deliver the level that you're expecting. So pay attention and never forget to say thank you. Join me in part 2, where we're going to explore all the notion of, well, in order to do that, I need time. So how to get time out of your day, how to delegate more. That's what we're going to explore. Okay, join me in part 2. Thank you.